first part of transferring to the new servers, the brand new 64-bit servers started today, and I thought I would make a quick video explaining the main bullet points that you need to know before transferring to these new servers. So as most people know, there's new 64-bit servers coming that have better performance, so I'm assuming most people would want to transfer over to the new servers, because why wouldn't you want to have a better performance playing your game? There's going to be 4 new servers, Ghyn and Peregrine, which are United States based. Peregrine is RP encouraged, and you can only transfer to these from NA servers like Arkenstone. And then you have EU based. They're actually going to be based in EU. So if you play on EU, you're going to have a good ping. Orcrist is the server for EU servers, and there's Meriadoc EU role-playing encouraged. And just like the US servers, you can transfer to these. You can transfer from EU servers to these servers. So those are your options to transfer to get the 64-bit better performance. The schedule for the transfers, March 3rd, it started today. If you're a VIP, you can log into the server and secure 3 names, just making 3 characters, saving some names. You cannot log into the worlds, but you can log in to create 3 characters to save names. Tomorrow, 12 PM Eastern, 3 transfers from 32-bit servers will open to 64-bit servers. So tomorrow, March 4th, you can start doing this if you want to. The transfers are going to stay open all the way through August, so there's plenty of time for you to transfer. There's not really any rush. And then on Wednesday, March 5th, 1 PM, the 64-bit servers will open. 1 week later, March 12th, they're actually going to offer transfers from previously closed worlds. So dark worlds is what they're calling them. And these worlds will be the ones you see on the screen right now. You can see which dates you can transfer on. I'm actually quite curious to see if I have any characters on Snowborn. Used to be my really old server. Not sure though, but fun to see. So transfers from these servers will open on these days, and they will also last all the way through August. But once that limit passes, these worlds will permanently close. So if you want to grab those characters, you should do that before September, because by then your characters on these servers will be lost forever. And how exactly do you transfer? Most people will know this by now, but I'm just going to quickly demonstrate it. Open up your client, type in your username and password. This will take you to the login, like select server screen, and on this screen you simply hit transfer, and then you just select the world you want to grab your characters from, select the characters you want to transfer, select shared storage if you want to bring that as well, select the new world you want to go to, and then just confirm, and it should take a few minutes and your characters will be transferred to your preferred server. When it comes to names, if your name gets taken by someone else, then your character, when you transfer it, will automatically be renamed. For example, if Ghyn is taken and I wanted Ghyn, and I transfer my character who's named Ghyn, it would then be renamed to Ghyn-1. Or if there is a Ghyn-1, then it will be Ghyn-2, and so on and so on. If this happens to you, if your character gets renamed to a -1 or a -2, you can then, one time in-game, type in change name, /change name, and you can change your name to something else, whatever you want. And if I already saved the name Ghyn, I would then do the transfer. I would delete my character named Ghyn, log into Ghyn-1, do the change name, and rename back to Ghyn. Some information for Kinship Leaders. If you're a Kinship Leader, do not disband your Kinship. The Kinship will follow you over to the new server. Just make sure that you sell/abandon your Kinship houses, especially deluxe houses, so you get all the writs and you can buy a new house on the new server. So Kinship Leaders, do not disband your Kinships, but do sell your kin houses, and then you can transfer over. For other members in the Kinship will move over, and you will follow that Kinship if the Kinship Leader has logged in already. So say I'm the Kinship Leader for my kin, someone else logs into the new world before me, they would then be removed from the kin. But if I log in and then other people transfer over and log in, they will still be in the same kin. So as long as the kinship leader logs in before the members, you will then automatically just join back into the kin on the new server. For housing, you don't have to sell your houses like normal players. I'm not talking kinships here. You don't have to sell your houses. There's a lot of writing in the notes about how items and item transfer will work. I did not want to go into detail on that, so if you want to find out more about that, you can read the notes. The notes are in the description, you can read. For PvMP, you can transfer your monster players just like free players. So if you want to bring your monster players over to the newer servers for PvMP, you can do that. And finally, remember to do these things. Before you transfer over, make sure to empty your mailbox. The mailbox will not follow you over, so make sure empty your mailbox. Empty any auctions you have on the auction house, because those will not follow you over as well. The legendary reward track that started quite recently will reset on the new server, so make sure to claim all your rewards before transferring. And also keep in mind, your friends and ignore lists will not carry over, so you'll have to add all your friends and put people on ignore all over again. If you enjoyed the video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing, as it really helps out the channel. And if you like LOTRO, I would really recommend joining my Discord servers. You can also support me directly through my Ko-fi website. If you're playing or looking to play Lord of the Rings online, there is one place you need to be. The Ghyniverse is a Discord server created for the community of the players of Lord of the Rings Online. The server is getting close to 7,000 members, and in this server you'll find tons of helpful information. There's monthly giveaways, easy access to patch notes, you can keep up with my YouTube videos, my streams. If you're a streamer, you can ask for the streamer role and you can announce your streams in the other stream channel. There are discussion channels for pretty much everything, every class, monster players. But the best thing about this server is probably the Gearing Resources tab, where you can find anything from trait lines for every class, every build. There are stat goals, where you can find out what stats you should aim for on your characters. Really helpful information about drop rates from instances, as well as screenshot from all the new loot that appears in the game. If you enjoy LOTRO, you should definitely consider joining this server, and hopefully I'll see you in Middle-earth. If you were part of the Ghyniverse already, you might have noticed that another tab appeared at the top, the LFF server. This server is a brand new server that I created, the LFF Ghyniverse. In this server, you can select which servers you want to keep up with, and once you select your server, say you select Arkenstone, you will see the LFF, the kinship advertisement, looking for kinship and trade channels, and there's also voice channels if people want to use those. The LFF channel is basically a looking for fellowship channel where people can post if they need players for the runs, and this way people don't have to be logged into the game to see the chat. They can just instead get a notification on their Discord. There's also a kinship advertisement page where kins can post their kinship advertisement and have people join their kins. And you can also post in the looking for kinship chat if you're looking for a kinship, but make sure to take a look in the kinship advertisement first and look through all the kin to find a suitable kin for you. There's also a trade channel if people want to buy or sell stuff that you can use. Hopefully you'll consider joining this server to bring the community even more together, not just in the game, but also outside of the game.